Hello, my friend, Stampin' friends. Welcome. Give me 1 second here. I am attempting to go live on Instagram. I'm not sure if I did it right. So it says I have to connect. I did connect, I thought. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try one more time and see if I can make it work. I appreciate your patience. And hopefully it will give maybe a few people a minute to get on. Um, uh, Edit. Paste. Maybe. Save. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. We're gonna give it a try. Uh, Link and go live. Okay, it does not want to work no matter what I do. We'll try it another day, I guess. I figured I'd give it a try, but apparently I'm doing something incorrectly. So, welcome. My name is Candice with stampinwithcandice.com. I'm excited to be here with you tonight, and I appreciate your patience as I tried to connect. Um, but apparently it didn't work again. Oh well. Um, Tonight I am going to be sharing a fun project. If I remember correctly, my friend Shannon West was the one who taught this technique. And when I was looking at the new stamp of the month, I thought it would be a really fun technique to use on this. So we're going to switch cameras and get started here. So I don't even know how to pronounce this, uh, but this flower set, it is the stamp of the month. And you can get that when you place an order, a qualifying order. You can get that for really cheap. In the US, it is a $75 order. You can get for $5. You can get this set for $5. There's also the paper still there. I've shared others as they've come and gone. Uh, Again, as far as I believe it's available in any of the different countries, so reach out to your demonstrator for whatever country you're in if you're not in the US. But if you're in the US, you can order on my website. So we're going to get started here. And like I said, we're doing this from one piece of paper. Now I have cut this paper just down to 10.5 by 8. So I just cut a 1/2 inch off of each side. And that's mostly because I want to be able to have a frame when I mat it on my paper. So um, we are going to start with our biggest flower. I'm trying to remember. Yes, I want to start with the darkest color. So I'm going to be using Calypso Coral. So you have the two different flowers. This one, if you look really close or you touch it, you can feel this one has more solid and this is more detailed. So I'm starting with the detailed first. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to stamp kind of like a plus on here is kind of the goal as we stamp. So I'm just going to go around, down. There we go. I'm so sorry. I do not know why my phone keeps kicking me out. I even reset my internet hoping that that would solve the problem. But so I've just finished stamping the flowers, and now I'm going to do the giant leaves on here. So I'm going to start with Mossy Meadow. And if you were to stamp this on like one that you wanted to, what's the word I'm looking for? Be able to cut these out, layer them up, then you definitely would not be leaving space. But because I am just doing a little bit more of a background type look, it's not as big a deal. And of course I could stamp over if I wanted to a little bit, but I'm not as concerned as about the placement as I am just getting additional color on here, if that kind of makes sense. And then we're going to switch to our Old Olive. So again, I started with the darker, and now I'm going to do the little bit lighter color to fill it in. And they're both very pretty without doing the two-step stamping, but I really do like the two-step stamping on it. Keep trying to remember to look up and make sure my phone is still working so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I don't know why it keeps doing that, but at least I caught it right as I did it. I'm so sorry. Just don't know what the deal is. Might have to quit using my phone and get something else. Okay, so we're going to set it at 5 1/4 so that we're cutting it right in half. And then we're going to flip these and we're going to do them at 4 because remember we cut it down to 8 inches. So instead of 4 1/4, it's going to be 4 inches on each of those. And then we're going to do the same thing on this one. And now I have these 4 really cool card bases that I can use for my cards. And I like them to kind of go like this. So I'm going to do 2 of them going this way and 2 of them going this way. Of course, you can do however you want. But like I said, I did use all the pieces in this set. And I am using, what is the color of this one? Sorry, I forgot. It's the new one, Crisp Cantaloupe. Uh, I liked the contrast with it. It's not as dark as the Calypso Coral and not as light as the Petal Pink, but it works really, really well with these colors. So gives you yet another color that you can use with these. So I'm just going to fold these really quick. Sorry, should have done that ahead of time. And again, you can I'm sorry, I do not know why my phone keeps doing that. See if we can get it to focus. Maybe. Um, maybe. I'm gonna flip it, and see if it will reconnect. Maybe. There we go. Maybe it will stay. I apologize. All right, so I'm going to use the Mossy Meadow, and this is the 1/2 inch that was cut off, and I'm going to stamp the thank you for everything you do, and then on the other end, I'm going to stamp the best wishes. And I'm leaving some space on there. And then I have an extra piece of, that's not what I wanted, just a piece of white. And I'm going to stamp the sending lots of happiness your way and the you are my sunshine on here. Oh, that wasn't good. We're going to flip that and restamp. And I'm just going to grab a couple of punches. This is my 1 1/4 inch punch. And I'm going to punch this one out. And we're going to punch this one out. And I've already punched a 2-inch circle out of the Mossy Meadow for these ones. And then I'm going to use my tag bundle, whatever this one is called. And I'm just going to punch a little tag on this one and cut this. And I'm going to punch one on here. And I'm going to leave this end a little bit longer so we have a little bit of room depending on what we want to do. Now, one thing, if you wanted to, My phone is very much frustrating me. I am so sorry. Again. Okay, so I cut this one here 4 by 2 3/4, and I've cut 4 of them. So 2 of them, I'm going to do this way. I already stamped those ones, and then 2 I'm going to do this way because I switched my thing. And I'm going to stamp the inside or the inside. So I'm going to stamp the little small flower that comes in it. And we're going to grab the Calypso Coral. So if you wanted to add a little bit more, I think I did to two of my cards. I don't know if I will on these ones. But if you want to add a little bit more to the front, you could use this extra to stamp some of these and cut them out. So just show you really quick, since I'm not sure if my phone is going to keep working for me, I am going to just switch and show you the finished cards. So here's the first one here. Again, show you the paper so we can see how they came out. So we have the 4 that are cut like so. Maybe you can see them. So this one here would have just been like this one. So I've got enough that I can do 2 going this way and 2 going the other way. So I just added a little bit of ribbon and the thanks for everything you do. Like I said, you could stamp a flower and put the little flower on the end if you want. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to hurry so it wouldn't go away. It still went away on me. So this one, if you didn't see it, this was my first one here. And I've just added some of the crisp cantaloupe ribbon back behind. You could add one of the little flowers like I did here. I've added some additional ribbon here. This one is going the tall way. Again, I added the extra little flower cut there with some ribbon behind it. And this one, I added just a fun little bow with the best wishes behind it. You could also add some embellishments if you wanted to, just depends on how much you want to add. Again, like I said, you could easily stamp just right onto here if you wanted to with any of those sayings. You know, you could stamp it so it just says it out on there, or sending happiness your way, best wishes. So you don't have to actually add any more if you don't want to. You could keep them very, very simple and stamp directly on them. So I do apologize that my phone kept going out. Hopefully you were able to see enough. And I might be having to get something different to be able to do my displays, because the last couple times my phone is just not working. I'm not sure what else I was going to share with you today. I'm a little bit flustered with the phone not working. But again, thank you for joining me tonight. I believe we have at least one more week in July, right? Yes, one more week. And then in August, it will be another Make It With Me, although this one's an easy one. You can grab some supplies and come back and watch it again, hopefully, and skip forward through the parts that weren't working. But again, thank you for joining me, and I hope you all have a fabulous day. And I'm just checking on the comments. Oh, yes, thank you. I love the colors as well. I'm seeing a Susan and a Jamie. So thank you for joining me tonight. And I apologize, but I will see you next week, and have a Stamptastic night. Bye-bye.